Yo, what is up, everybody? It's your boy Creator back with another video today for you guys, and today we're going to be discussing why girls date older men. Now, if you're like me, and there's so many of us guys, especially the guys that are in high school currently or was in high school when this situation happened, and we've all ran across, our 10th grade 15-year-old crush, and you just I'm gonna ask her out today, right? And then you look at her like in the driveway of the school where people come to pick people up, and she's getting picked up by her 23-year-old boyfriend who has an apartment and a Hellcat. Like, bruh, like you never stood a chance, you know what I mean? But nah, I'm here today in today's video. I'm gonna explain why this happens, and I'm gonna explain, like, when you by the end of this video, you're gonna be like, wow, I truly understand, why a female does this in this situation. So if you do find this helpful, man, as always, you can always like the video and subscribe, as we are 18 subs throughout our 25 sub goal, and I greatly appreciate anybody that does sub and find this helpful, and I truly cannot thank you guys enough for the support. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get straight into this video. So the way this works is, if you understand how a female looks for what they find and what they want in a relationship with a man, when they want what they want from a man is they want to be able to feel safe, they want to be able to feel comfortable, and they want a man that will lead them and that will lead the relationship. You know what I mean? So when they come across, say, another 10th grader like you, who's a boy, doesn't know how to be a man of a relationship, doesn't know how to lead the way to where it's going or anything of that nature, doesn't know how to lead a date or anything, and then they come across this, let's just say, behemoth of a man, there's like 6'1", he got like 2 cars, he has an apartment. First off, like you know what I mean? And that's your competition. Of course it's gonna seem like to you, oh, she's just dating other guys, but no, that man, because he's a man, has a much higher chance of making her feel more safe, a much higher chance of making her feel more comfortable, and extremely higher chance of leading the relationship where he wants it to go, and she can just have the opportunity to just be a lady, show up looking pretty, and just how a relationship usually goes, how the relationship dynamic really happens. And that is how the relationship dynamic happens for most adult relationships. A woman with a man that can lead the relationship and that can make her feel safe and comfortable. Now the thing is, when it comes to these high school kids, is because you know how those men, especially like the 20-year-olds that are dating these really young girls in high school, is because they seek control. I saw a tweet not too long ago from a girl who was 17, and she dated a 25-year-old that was when she was in her relationship, and she said after they broke up, the man admitted that he went for the young one because she was so young that he could mold her into the woman that he wanted her to be. So the men, when those older men are doing it, the reason they're doing it is because they seek control. And what they're trying to do is they're controlling these women, these girls, and that's how they're controlling these women into doing what they believe they want. They're controlling them into doing what the man wants, and controlling them in the relationship. And then when that happens, the women see that control as leadership. And that's also how a lot of abusive relationships happen, because at first, before the abuse starts in a relationship, the man is just being, controlling. But most women see that controlling as leadership, and then it doesn't come out as actual abuse until it's too late. The woman is already, emotionally invested and emotionally attached to this guy that is a control freak and now an abusive man. And that's why a lot of women, stay in those abusive relationships, because they are emotionally attached to that man. But what happens is, same thing for these girls. They, like a 15-year-old sophomore. I know a 15-year-old sophomore personally. I still talk to her daily. Well, she's not a 15-year-old sophomore anymore. She's she goes to college now. She goes to college now. I'm not gonna say which college, because I'm not gonna give away her business. But I do know that when she was 15 years old and when she was a sophomore, she was dating 20-year-old men, and she can confirm what I'm saying is that women, they do it because it helps them feel those guys offer the best ways of safety, of her being comfortable, and they lead the relationship just like how a man is supposed to lead the relationship. And because let's think about it, ladies want a man and not a boy, and by that they mean mentality. And then a lot of the girls the same age as us, like say for example, I'm 18. A lot of the 18-year-olds out there in the world, let's just be real, are boys. They're not men yet. And as I say, and I just said on Instagram and Twitter not too long ago, society doesn't teach boys how to be men anymore. It just teaches them how to not be women. So majority of them aren't men that can lead a relationship and that can, make sure their ladies feel safe and comfortable with them in the way it's supposed to be. So that's why they go for the older guys. They go for the men that can do that, that can make them feel safe, that can make them feel comfortable, that can actually lead the relationship. Because those are some of the top 3 things that a woman is going to look for in a man when it comes to what they want from a relationship. Now, unless they're also looking for security, as in, they want somebody that's financially stable, that can provide any time that they, need it. That could be another thing, but that's really just being a gold digger at that point, and not more so as just looking for the actual relationship. But that is the main reason why these younger girls are going for these older guys, because they do it. And these older guys is really just mass manipulation, because they're just doing it because they're just seeking to control and to mold these girls into the ladies that they want them to be, so they can be that way and have that relationship that they want. Because instead of finding attraction and building a relationship, they're trying to actually build the relationship by building the woman that they want through a girl that's still in high school, which is not cool. I'm not okay with that, and it's just not how a relationship should go, and that's not how love works. But that's just the reality, and that is why you're gonna be seeing girls in your class, that's just like, man, she is so cute, I would love to, take her out one day. And then next thing you know, you're finna ask her out, in the front of the school, but you see her hopping in the Hellcat with a guy with a whole beard. That man is 26 years old. He got a car, he got a house. Like, bro has everything in his life that's needed, but he also, he's just also offering, safety, being her to be comfortable. I don't know the other word, like comfortability. I don't even know if that is a word, but allowing her to feel comfortable, and he also leading the relationship, even though she sees it as leading the relationship, when really he is just seeking to control. But yes, that is the main reason why girls tend to date older men, especially when it comes to these younger high school girls that are dating these older guys that are in college, or that are in, that are beyond that just have jobs. They're like really just grown adults, grown men, just doing their lives, and they're dating these 16, 17-year-old, 15-year-old girls. And that's just the key component, and that is why it happens. And I hope you guys learned something from this, and I hope you found this informational, and I cannot wait to catch you guys in the next video. I appreciate you for coming out and listening, and I cannot wait to catch you in the next one. Peace.